Hello students, my name is Monish Nursian and I am a CAD faculty at IIG, and today we are going to see how we can make a bar setting ring. So without wasting any time, let's get started.
First we will do F6 and get gem, and this will be of around 4 mm, and I will confirm this thing over here. Now I will again do F6 and get a ring rail over here, if you can see. So I will keep US7 itself. I will take a 2-pointer circle over here, keep my chord on. From this point to this point, I will do 1.8. Okay, 1.8, shift select like this. And I will select the ring rail over here, and we will do offset for this thing. Let's say 0.5 more, so 2.3 like this. Okay, you can see there is a difference over here. Means it is like from the bottom the solid of this ring is smaller, and from upper it is more. So over here I want 2.3 from above, and bottom I want 1.8. We'll select this thing, ring rail, and over here we will do scale 2D. Okay, so from over here chord to this chord, and I will just place this over on this circle chord like this. See, you will see the difference over here, the blue color line. Okay, and left click. See, now you can delete this thing. Yeah, okay, once we have got this thing, now I'll go for the gem over here. Okay, so I will click the gem over here, F6, and you can see under bezel over here.
Yes.
Okay, we'll click on this thing. Okay, once you have done this thing, okay, now there is a default setting for this thing. On the right, if you can see in dynamic commands, there are like various settings over here. Okay, so first thing over here, there are like various profiles over here as well. Now what this will do is this profile, this shape over here. So if I change this thing, you can see. Okay, so this is changing. I will keep second for now. Okay, girdle offset over here, this will be 0.1, and position is minus 0.2, and angle will keep -5, height 3 mm, top thickness it will be 0.2, bottom thickness will be 0.6, 0.6 to 0.7, and seat angle will change to 50, enter. Seat length will keep to 0.7, and the dome will be 50. Okay, click on the command bar and enter. Now if you see in perspective, we'll get somewhat like this. Okay, once we have done till this part, okay, we'll go in top view, because we want to make bar now over here. Okay, so we'll take a, let's say, two-way line over here. We have our quad on. Okay, but we'll not get a gem offset curve over here. So first we'll do is select the gem over here, F6, and get gem offset curve like this over here. We are okay. Now we'll take a two-way line over here. Okay, from this chord, and we will do is, let's say, 2 mm, 2.1. No, okay, we'll go for 2.1 over here, because it should do is it should match this thing over here, the chord of this thing. So we are going for 2.1 like this, and shift select and left click. So we have got a line over here. Now we want is this should go inside this thing. So we'll just do is click on the arrow over here and 0.2 like this. And now we'll click on this thing and offset outside, it should be 0.7 like this. So we have got two curves over here like this. Okay, so from this curve only we are going to get a bar. So what we'll do is basically now this is like around the girdle side. So we'll click on this thing. First let's do loft for this. Okay, so we have got a surface of this thing. We'll box select the all three, and with this arrow, blue arrow, you can either keep from 0.5 to 1 mm. Okay, so basically it will do is if I do 0.5 over here, okay, so it will basically do is from over here we will get the whole bar at the bottom of this side. Okay, let's try 0.5 more, so it will be total like 1 mm above this thing. See, now I'll select this surface and we'll do extrude surface at the bottom. Over here we will go till this chord, so we'll go in front till this chord like this. Okay, so if you can see in perspective, we'll get somewhat like this. Okay, now अभी इतना हो गया इसमें. Now if you can see in an image, यहाँ पे ना शार्प एंड नहीं है, यहाँ पे एक लाइक स्ट्रक्चर है, डोम स्ट्रक्चर जैसा है. Okay, तो इसके लिए we'll go in perspective, we'll select this thing and we'll just do explode. Okay, तो explode and ये टॉप सर्फेस, सो इससे क्लिक करेंगे सर्फेस को एंड इसे हम लोग अप करेंगे, मूव अप करेंगे 0.2 एंटर लाइक दिस. Okay, now we'll take a arc over here. Okay, now from end to end like this, and यहाँ पे जो है ये पोजीशन चाहिए. अगर नियर ऑन नहीं रहेगा तो ऐसे नहीं मिलेगा, तो या तो मिड ऑन रखो. विल कीप मिड ऑन एंड सी लाइक दिस. ये रेफरेंस के लिए हमने ऊपर किया था इसे. नाउ वी कैन डू इज डिलीट दिस थिंग, sweep to enter, select both the sides and this curve and enter, select this. अब ये dome structure हो गया. Okay, now there is a gap over here. Okay, so we'll do is we'll delete the side surface over here like this. Okay, and you can do is if you want a shape like this. Okay, let's say this is the plane shape. Okay, this is if you go in front, if I can show you over here, this is the plane's front, like the plane solid part that is going till bottom. Now if I want to change this thing, okay, I will do is I will select the bottom surface and I will reduce this thing a little like this. Okay, and over here we'll take a line, or first let's get the curve. So over here there is a new command that is called dupe border. Okay, note this thing, DUPBORDER. So we'll select both the surface over here like this, enter, and what this does is it gets the border of this thing. Basically they are curves only. Okay, but this got the whole thing in one click itself. Okay, now we have got the border of this thing. Okay, now once we have got this thing, we'll take a line over here. Let's keep end on from one point to another. Okay, basically our borders are still selected. Okay, so we'll just type sweep to, we'll select the line that we have created and enter. See. Okay, now if we go in front, you can see this, the thickness of this thing and the lower thing, it has changed. Okay, this is not compulsory, but if you want to try something new, you can change this thing. Okay, once we have done this thing, still if over here, if you can see, we'll go in front, we'll select this thing and we will mirror this on opposite side like this. Okay, once we have got the three parts over here, now we can box select the whole thing and group this thing till that part, enter, and in front itself we'll move this thing up like this. Now the main thing is the gem over here, it should be somewhat like this, should come like this. Okay, now this part is coming inside the ring rail. Okay, that we will see in last part. So we'll do is basically delete those things. Okay, now we have got this thing. Now we'll again ungroup this thing over here. We can do is delete the left part. We don't require the left part over here. We'll select this thing and rotate, and basically from over here till this part, we'll rotate this as per the image like this. And this will be approx. This like doesn't have any angle or thing like what we should move. We'll just mirror this on the opposite side as well like this, and we'll be able to see this thing like this. Okay, now you can do is over here only F6 gem cutter. Okay, so we got a cut over here for the placement of diamonds. Okay, as per the image, if you can see, there are 2, 4, 6, 7 bezel like this. Okay, so this means 3 on the right and 3 on the left. So over here we are going to do is, let's go in front, this thing. Okay, over here we only require the 3 things over here. First is diamond, second is bezel, and third is the right one bar over here. Okay, once we have got this thing, we'll do is rotate. Okay, and this time keep your copy as yes, 0, enter, shift select upside, and we are just going to rotate this thing like this over here. 1, 2, 3 like this. Okay, now we did the rotation part, but the main thing is, if you can see this bar, this is not properly assigned between the two bezel. So we'll do rotate over here from the center of this thing. You can take approximately, let's keep near on, and wherever there is a intersection. Okay, our copy is on, that's the reason. Okay, so again rotate, copy as no from this part. Okay, okay, now we'll just rotate this thing properly and adjust. Okay, so this is very important because once we have got the bar over here and there are two bezels, we always need to do is approximately set them up like this. We'll select this thing and we will mirror this on opposite side like this. Okay, and check if it is same. Yeah. Okay, now if we see in perspective, we have got the bezel and bar till now part. Okay, now we need to do is the bottom part of this thing. We have learned how to make two profiles. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll go in right view. Can basically do is let's just group this thing and hide. Okay, we'll go in over here, click on the ring rail, F6 and profile placer. Okay, once we have got this thing, okay, let's change the profile for this thing first. Let's say, let's go for this one. Okay, we'll go for the profile, the 8th number profile over here, and over here we'll change the width. Let's say width 4 only, and profile height will keep 3 like this. And we'll click on the bottom of this ring rail again to create this thing. And over here we will change from 3 to, we have kept kept 1.8 over here, I guess. So 1.8, enter. And top we have kept, okay, top we can leave like this only. Okay, once done, we can do auto sweep and confirm this thing. We'll go in perspective. Over here we'll type command show to get this thing. And over here you can see the solid part is going inside the bezel over here.
Yes.
Okay, okay, so we'll basically do is over here extract surface. Okay, we'll select both of this thing and enter. Now once we have got this thing, we'll do is split, select the whole solid part, we'll click on the surface over here and enter. I'll just click inside and delete this part. Now at the end, don't forget to again join this thing with this curve. Currently it is grouped, so we'll ungroup and join this part. Now once we have got this thing, we even need to do gem cutter. So I'll do F6, gem cutter, enter. Sorry, Boolean difference, select the solid part, enter, select the gem cutter, enter. I guess somewhere, okay, this two, see wherever there is an intersection, if you see we have only done split till this part. Okay, so there are two solid parts over here, so we can do is just do Boolean difference, on this cutter, enter, gem cutter, enter. See, okay, so we have got a cut over here like this to place these things over here. Okay, yeah, okay, the last part over here is if you can see over here, this is the ring rail. Okay,
Yes.
and everything is there shouldn't be nothing inside the ring rail. Okay, but these things are inside the ring rail. So what we'll do is we'll go in perspective. Over here we will drag this, you can see a dot over here. Let me, ring rail, you can see the dot over here in the green angle arrow.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I will click this thing and drag like this, and currently it is only going on one side, so I will click shift so it comes on both sides like this. See, so it basically did is it created a surface for us. This is hollow, but it created a surface for us like this. Okay, now we can do is we can do Boolean difference. Let's see, we want to do Boolean difference for whole upper part, enter, and this will act as a cutter, enter. See, okay, now if we go in, we'll confirm this thing in front as well, this curve, delete. Okay, so this is the line and there is nothing inside this thing. We'll go in perspective as well to confirm that these are like a solid part and there is no space in between them.
And here our bar setting ring is complete. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you.